before. So therefore, he says that the defining line between believer and non-believer, Muslim and kafir, mu'min and mushrik, is one thing, and that is prayer, or salah. And this hadith, along with the next narration that the author is going to talk about, needs a whole series of lectures. A whole entire conference could be done just on the concept of abandoning the salah. In other words, your uncle, your grandmother, perhaps my father, your mother, your son, your wife, people who have Muslim names, come from Muslim backgrounds, but you know for sure they don't pray. You've never seen your uncle pray once. You've never seen your own mother make one salah in her entire lifetime. And she says, Assalamu alaikum. She eats halal foods. Her mother was Muslim, her father was Muslim, her grandmother was Muslim, etc. But she does not make the salah. Are they still Muslims? Have they left the fold of Islam? You can't shake your head and say yes. You can't say that. For so many reasons. The first reason is that we didn't study it yet. And secondly, the Prophet ﷺ says, between disbelief and Iman is abandoning the salah. So, what does it mean? Are they sinful Muslims? Are they have weak Iman? Or are they kuffar? Out of him, the Prophet ﷺ did not specify. He didn't specify. So before we go any further, we say it is extremely dangerous. And Islam is not a religion that's based off of emotion. Islam is a religion that's based off of what God says and what that which His apostle says. It's not based off of emotion. If it was up to me, what I wanted to do, I would do this and I would do that. It doesn't work like that. Everybody understand this? So therefore, this is something that is dangerous and something that's very plausible to many of us on a daily basis. Is this not the case, guys? Do we not have family members like this? Or friends? They say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, Assalamu alaikum, but they will not pray. Unfortunately. So how dangerous is this concept of not making the salah? Before you go any further, why would you gamble with your Islam? What has Allah done to you that caused you to be so disrespectful to Him that you don't even pray? Allah asks a basic right of you, and you can't even do it. And Allah's giving you so much. So this concept of Iman and Kufr and prayer, we say that whether they are non-Muslims or not, is something that is seriously wrong with their souls and seriously wrong with their minds when they do not offer the basic right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which is the salah. Everybody understand this? So hopefully in the next class, we will take this hadith along with the other narrations and perhaps we will shed some light. If you guys, do we have a homework assignment from last week? Do we have a homework? Started?
I left early.
You left early.
Yeah, because I got to make us.
Go ahead. Did we have a homework assignment, anybody? What? Today's homework assignment is, I want everybody, what's your name, Maki? Yishad. I want you to look into this issue. And everybody else. I want everyone to do some research. Muslims who do not pray, are they considered to be kuffar, apostates, or not? Everybody understand this? Inshallah. I want everybody to look at this. We'll stop here. If there are any questions on the topic or off the topic, we'll take them now. Yes?
Is dua part of salah, or is it just the five prayers?
Dua?
Yeah.
Dua is a part of the salah, and the salah is a type of dua. However, it's insufficient for a Muslim to just say, I'll make dua. But you have to actually physically pray. On your knees, bend your back, move your hands up and down, physical prayer. In the physical state. It's insufficient for a person to say, I just make dua. As some people say, unfortunately. I've heard people say this. I don't have to pray because I make dhikr. Wallahu a'lam. Any other questions, brothers and sisters? On or off the topic? Yes, inshallah.
So you mentioned like prayer is the action, right? There are people who say they pray within their hearts. Is that the same concept?
Say that again?
There are some people, you said that prayer is an action, right? Physical action. There are people that say they pray in their hearts but don't do the physical action.
No. They have not done the obligation. And the Prophet ﷺ has clearly taught us to physically pray. And the word prayer in the English language is relatively vague. Pray in the English language means to supplicate to God. But what we mean is perform prayer, physical prayer. From the prayer is that what you say, from the prayer. Is that what you believe in your heart? But there's actual physical, bowing movement in the prayer that must be made. And if you do not do that, you have not prayed. And if you have not prayed, you fall into what you will fall into. May Allah help us all. Any other questions on off the topic? Father Jaffa.
Yeah, but like, what about the opposite for someone who prays 5 times a day, but they don't follow anything else? Like, because if you follow the hadith, like word for word, it is like just follow the, like make sure you pray your 5 prayers.
We say, Jaffa, from the benefits of the book, is the author said, the sacredness of the prayer. In other words, no matter how much or how bad your iman is and suffering, the prayer is still what? Sacred. Everybody understand this? In other words, you perform a crime. Okay? There's certain crimes that are bad. You'll be punished for. But there's certain crimes that are what? You just don't go near. There's a big problem if you fall into that crime. You understand what I'm saying? And that is the concept of the salah. The salah is sacred no matter what. I smoke, I drink, I sell drugs, I fornicate, I take usury, I do this and I do that. But at the same time, oh Allah help me, I got to get out of the situation, I got to pray. I have to pray. Sisters who do not wear the proper hijab, no matter how funny you may feel or silly you may think it looks, carry a kimar with you in your bag. Have something, when it's time to pray, put it on and make the salah. Because you may not be a Muslim if you don't pray. But if a sister doesn't wear the hijab, we don't necessarily say she's a kafir. She's a sinful Muslim sister. A brother who drinks alcohol, he's a sinful Muslim brother. But if you don't pray, you may not even be a Muslim anymore. And that's a scary thought. Who wants to have that fear on their minds? You might go to hell forever if you die. Scary. It's very scary. So therefore the prayer is sacred. No matter what you do, no matter what you're leaving off, the prayer has a high status that no other act of worship has. Clear? Make sense? Wallahu alam. Any other questions, brothers and sisters? Yes.
Can you say somebody is like maybe a hypocrite if they don't offer the salah?
Well, it all depends on what you mean by hypocrite. Sometimes the word hypocrite is mean to actual disbeliever. We say yes. And sometimes a hypocrite could be someone who doesn't practice what they preach. If you do not pray, the Prophet ﷺ said that you have made what? You fell into kufr. Inshallah, next week we'll continue on this. Bi-idhnillah.